Oh man, what's up guys? It's been a long week at CES and we're back in the office and we're here for the final installment of our PC build video. The last time you saw us, we showed you how it was actually building it, and now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what performance has been like and what we've been doing on the software side. So we're running Windows 10 and we've got a number of things going on here. Obviously we've got a few proprietary things for some of the stuff that we've got plugged in. We ran through all of what's inside the PC already, so if you guys want to see what's inside the PC, you can head over there. Running Premiere, of course, that's what I switched to Premiere fairly recently and I've been quite enjoying it. And what we decided to do was just do a quick few rough tests. Not comprehensive, not super scientific, but just wanted to give you guys an idea of what this is doing for us in terms of our workflow. So we tested on a few computers, just on the computers basically that we wind up using the most here in the office for actual exports. My iMac, which is running an NVIDIA card and has CUDA cores installed, takes about 7 minutes, 51 seconds to export this very same Razer video from CES. You can click up here and actually watch this video. It's a good video. And Ron's iMac takes about 6 minutes, 25 seconds. This computer, the Rig, we've just been calling it the Rig, takes same video, same clip. It's about a 2-minute long video. Takes 4 minutes, 2 seconds on this Rig. Now, if you turn on previews, which means essentially rendering out the video is gonna actually make a difference. If you turn on previews, it'll generate the previews and then you go to export. Obviously, those are two separate things and that's gonna take time in and of itself as well, because when you go to export, it's gonna generate the previews. But if you do the previews first, that gets the export time down to 2 minutes, 5 seconds. So if you're in the habit of doing a full render to do a watch through before you export, then you're gonna be pretty happy with this because it's essentially exporting at 1-to-1. That's exactly what we wanted out of this machine. We haven't done any testing in terms of gaming just yet, so seeing what we can run in terms of frames per second, but this thing has just been screaming. I realize also that's not that big of a differential between this machine and the other machines, but the other thing that is really worth noting is that playback on this has always, since day one, been crazy smooth. It has no problem just crunching through 4K video, and the rest of the computers in the office just cannot handle that, and it becomes enormously frustrating to have to work with a computer that can't even show you what you're working on. Alright, as you guys may or may not be aware, I'm not crazy about benchmarks, but I did run a couple here for you so you guys can take a look and see for yourself the performance that we're getting from each of these components. The overall score is pretty low because it did also test some of the other stuff, an older hard drive that we have for storage and our card reader, stuff like that, but you can see each of the components individually did test quite favorably, except for our RAM. The RAM I think needs to be upgraded sooner rather than later. Then we also did go ahead and run a Cinebench test as well, so you can see performance on OpenGL and the CPU performance, all very good, exactly what we expected out of the box. I'm very happy with that. The only thing that we're behind is the CPU on this one, and there's just 2 or 3 better CPUs on the market, so I'm very happy with the performance overall. All right, let's check out those sweet Razer peripherals. This right here is the Razer Diamondback mouse. This thing is super cool. It's really lightweight. But this thing is ambidextrous, so it's super nice. We have a few people in the office who have hands, more than one hand, so that way you can use it two-handedly. I'm just kidding, that's not what that means. Underneath that mouse is the Razer Firefly, and this is a hard mouse pad, and it's connected via USB. Why, you ask? Well, it lights up along the bottom. I realize that seems a little superfluous, but I think it's super dope. Right now I have it set to reactive, so when you click, it lights up. Pretty darn cool. Last but certainly not least is the Black Widow Chroma, and that is the keyboard that Razer sent us. It's incredibly comfortable. It's a mechanical keyboard. If you've never used a mechanical keyboard before, try it out. It might be for you, it might not. It's not for everyone, but it's a very comfortable way to type, especially when you're typing long articles or typing scripts or whatever. It's also excellent for gaming purposes. Razer has their own switch mechanism that they use in all of their keyboards, guaranteed for like a really high lifespan. This is not sponsored by Razer. They were just kind enough to send us some stuff to use for the Rig. Obviously Origin as well. Big thanks to Origin. Thank you guys so much for sending us this case. I love this case every day. If you guys want to see a little bit more about the PC, if you guys have questions, please do let me know. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And on that note, I just want to take a second really quick to answer some of the questions that you guys have had on some of the comments pertaining to these videos.
I can't believe you haven't got a fan on the radiator. Make sure you check that your temps aren't too high.
Like we mentioned in the last video, we were actually missing a few screws because Origin doesn't make these cases for sale, so they had to just send us some components. So we didn't have the screws that we needed to mount the fan to the radiator and then to mount that setup to the actual case. So the radiator as it is right now is still up here. We still just need to get another fan. I haven't gotten around to emailing Origin. Maybe if you guys see this video, maybe you guys could just send us some screws, please.
Dude, you don't need that fan on the Ram unless you have a crack in it.
I know we don't need the fan on the Ram. It just looks cool. Is that okay with you guys? Thanks.
Serious video producers choose a video card that doesn't even have 10-bit color.
That doesn't really matter for us. We don't shoot in 10-bit color. So as nice as it would be to have, definitely seems like overkill for us. We shoot in 4K so that we can crop in. I know that I get that question a lot, so I feel like it's worth answering often. And yeah, we know that most graphics cards have fans on them. We're just trying to be funny and entertaining for you guys, so take a breather. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a blast building this thing together with you guys and seeing what you guys think and what your feedback has been, positive or negative. Is there something else that you'd like to see us build? Another thing, another like kind of nerd rite of passage that we've yet to attempt that we could do for you on camera? Let us know in the comments. I would be only too happy to do that for you and with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and I'll catch you in the next video.